Cory Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov has been confirmed for UFC Abu Dhabi, a title eliminator in the bantamweight division, and a fight that has been previously been booked, but Umar Nurmagomedov has pulled out. And I think Cory Sandhagen is going to finish Umar Nurmagomedov. There's a few reasons I want to get into this fight. First of all, I actually really like this fight. Do I think Umar deserves the fight? No, I don't think he deserves it at all. He hasn't been anyone in the top 10. He's getting a crack at the second ranked bantamweight. Cory Sandhagen has been in the top 5 for the last 5 years. He's always just been one fight away from the belt, but he's fell short. He had a chance in the interim belt, fell short. Had a chance against TJ, and then TJ went on to fight for Aljamain Sterling for the belt. He fell short there as well. But Cory's been on a tear lately. Cory's been on a tear. Well, tear is a strong word, but Cory's been winning a lot of big fights. So he started off with Cheeto. He dismantled Cheeto, which I knew he would. Anyone who knew the sport knew Cheeto was overrated. Then he went on. He started with Song Yadong, Cheeto, and then Rob Font. Like I said, this fight was previously booked. Umar pulled out like he does with every single fight. And if you think I'm chatting shit, I'm pretty sure he's pulled out of more fights than he's actually fought in the UFC. So it doesn't really make sense as regards him getting this fight. Like, this fight makes no sense. But I really like this fight. And a lot of people are saying Cory's really stupid for taking this fight. I think Cory's smart taking this fight. I really think Cory's smart taking this fight. So you have a massive name in the Nurmagomedov, Umar. And you're going to be fighting him for title eliminator. And instead of fighting someone like a Yan again, or like a Cejudo or something like that, I think Umar's criminally overrated. For anyone who's picking Umar in this fight, you take out that second name, are you picking him? No. I strongly believe you are not. If this is some random bloke, let's say it's with a random second name, you're not picking him to beat Cory Sandhagen. You're like, who is this fucking bum? You know what I mean? Just giving Cory a nice warm-up for the belt. That's exactly what you would say. But the fact he's Umar Nurmagomedov makes you think, oh, he's a Nurmagomedov, he's undefeated, he's Khabib's cousin. Oh, he's going to fucking ragdoll him. No, he's not. Cory Sandhagen's going to knock him out. Umar has beat fucking nobody. Absolutely nobody. And I have no kind of pillar to really stand on and pick Umar in this fight. Cory Sandhagen's literally only lost to TJ, Aljamain Sterling, the best bantamweights in the world, bro, and Yan. And this was when Yan was on a tear. The Yan fight was short, and let's break it down even more. The Yan fight was on short notice. TJ fight, myself and a lot of people thought he won. We all thought he won that fight. Do you know what I mean? Like, if that fight was scored today, he would win that fight. That fight kind of changed a lot about cage control and damage and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? There's a reason Cory fought a few months later for the interim belt and TJ was out for fucking ages. Yes, he did his knee in the first round, but still, like, they cut on his eye and shit, bro. He couldn't see. And then Aljo, fair enough, one of the best bantamweights, if not the best bantamweight in the world. Cory's been knocking on that door of the title shot for the last 3 or 4 years. Like, he's been there for so long. And I do think he deserves the belt right now. I do think he could have waited, but there was a chance a big fight gets announced at bantamweight, like a Yan versus like a Cejudo or Cheeto, and then Yan could have passed him, or he could have got matched up with Yan after that. I genuinely thought they were going to do, maybe like a Yan rematch or something. I really just didn't see why they had to book this fight again. Like, Umar pulled out. Why is Umar getting rewarded for pulling out with the same opponent? And even better, this is in Abu Dhabi. This is made for Umar. They want Umar to win this fight. Now, fair enough, you could say, look, they have an Abu Dhabi card. They don't really have many that big names. So they can't, it's not tragic that he's fighting in Abu Dhabi. But it's certainly not going to help Cory. He has fought in Abu Dhabi twice. The Marlon Moraes fight, when he knocked him out. I think that was in Fight Ireland. And then the Yan fight. Cory's better everywhere, apart from maybe controlling people. But having said that, Cory has been controlling so many people lately. He held down Cheeto, he held down Rob Font. Now, these aren't really they are kind of world class, but they're not going to win anything. But you have to remember, Cheeto was one fight away from the belt at the time, and he did fight for the belt in the end. He got absolutely slapped, but still. And Rob Font, remember Rob Font when he was fighting Aldo? Like, he was one fight away from the belt as well. He was ranked 3rd, I'm pretty sure. And Rob Font was on a tear. Like, people were saying best jab in UFC, one of the best strikers in UFC. Knocked out Adrian Yanez when he was on the mad hype train. So it's not like he's beating cans. They're kind of like the worst of the top 5, top 10, you can almost say, but he's still beating them. I've watched kind of Umar's fights, and I do think his striking is decent, but I do think it's a bit basic. I think he's very slow with his strikes. He's got decent enough, like, I've seen him throw a few good high kicks, but I think his striking is just slow, man. I think he's slow, and I think Cory's going to be able to piece him up, and no one has held Cory Sandhagen down. No one, bro. No one's held him down. Aljo got him down, submitted him, but no one held him down. Cory's never lost a fight due to wrestling. And that's something you need to take into consideration. Umar's path to victory is to hold Cory down. Cory has never been held down in his career. So I'm very confused as to why people think Umar is going to be the one. Yes, he's got the Nurmagomedov name. But that doesn't mean fucking shit. Saeed Nurmagomedov's got it. And he lost recently. Or he lost to Jonathan Martinez. You know what I mean? Like, the second name doesn't mean fucking shit. And the fact he's undefeated means fuck all as well. What names has he got on the undefeated record? Fucking no one. He just came off a win, I'm pretty sure, against the guy who made his UFC debut and knocked him down. Now, fair enough, like, you know, knockdowns happen and bad performances happen. But if you're looking like that against Cory Sandhagen, he's gonna get flying kneed. That's one thing I think is gonna happen in this fight. I think Cory's does a lot of great work up against the fence in the clinch. And I think that's where he's going to find a lot of success. Getting in knees and elbows in on the clinch, stuff off the break, flying knees. Do you know what I mean? I do think, I wouldn't say he's going to submit Umar, but I do think the threat of submission is there. Now, I don't think he's going to submit him, but there is a threat of a submission. Do you know what I mean? He is quite like well-rounded. Like, Cory's good everywhere. I think the high pressure volume that Cory brings is going to play a big factor. Like, when he's throwing a lot. He's very quick when he throws. He mightn't throw like an awful lot, but I do think his footwork is insane. I think Cory's got one of the most underrated underrated footwork in the UFC. And pause. And I do think that's going to play a massive factor. I think Umar's striking is very basic. He's kind of hopping around a little bit, and he's not really doing much. Like, do you know what I mean? So I just think Cory's going to be able to find success in the striking, especially with that jab. And when he jabs, I've noticed Cory, when he's throwing, he's moving forward while he's throwing. But he's so quick, it doesn't give you an opportunity to counter. And I certainly don't fucking think Umar is going to be able to find these combinations on Cory. Cory has been dropped by Yan, and he's got hurt by Song as well. But he's smart. Like, if you look at the Cheeto fight, he was able to avoid all the damage. And that was a massive factor in that fight. Obviously, the grappling. A lot of people are giving, like, oh, Umar's going to hold him down. But you don't really hear much about Cory's ability to hold people down. The last 2 fights, he won the Rob Font fight with one arm. And that's an impressive thing. Because if you just take away an arm, you know what I mean? That's a fucking massive thing. That is insane. That is insane. Now, it was a shit performance as regards entertainment. But he got the job done. And I do think his wrestling is getting so much better. Like, he just seems getting better and better and better. And I think once he knocks out Umar, it's going to be undeniable that he gets a title shot. It has to be, bro. It has to be. I do think Cory Sandhagen is the best bantamweight in the world. And I think Cory Sandhagen is going to knock out Umar Nurmagomedov in the 3rd or 4th round. Umar's cardio 5 rounds, we haven't seen it. We're going to find out. Cory doesn't slow down. So we're going to see, man. We're going to see. If you are picking Umar, please let me know why. Because I genuinely don't know why or how you could pick him in this fight. And he was a favourite in the last fight. Which makes it even more, like, load the fuck up on Cory. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it like that. But if you are picking Umar, let me know why in the comments. Let me know what you see in this fight. Take out that second name and drop me with some facts in the comment section. Thank you all for listening. I'll see you on the next one.